D, wait for it, delightful.
Check out the name tag. You're in my world now, Grandma.
What's up, nerds? And have I got a story for you? Also, down below, you can find the articles that I'm going to be reading to you, and you can go check them out yourself or whatever. But just watch this video, and I'm going to read them out loud to you and everything. So, before I get started on reading them, I just want to say that if you like what I do here and you enjoy independent content here on YouTube, please consider subscribing to my channel. YouTube is always changing up their algorithm. And small channels like mine, we always get shoved to the back of the line. So please ask that you like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you in advance. So now that I've got all that business taken care of, why don't we go ahead and get started on this story? Katherine Langford is in talks for an upcoming MCU project. Now here she is, and they'll mention it in this article, but she played Tony Stark's daughter all grown up in a where you remember in the Infinity War after Thanos snaps and he sees that young Gamora. She's all like, this is like Tony Stark after he snaps, but he sees an older version of his daughter, which I thought it was a good scene, but they decided to take it out, and I mean, I get it. So it says Marvel Cinematic Universe is constantly introducing new characters and superheroes, many of which have gone on to become just as popular as their predecessors. What's also interesting about all of these new projects, however, is that they also allow for past characters to make a return. Now, it turns out Katherine Langford, who previously portrayed Morgan Stark in a deleted scene from Avengers Endgame, is in talks to appear in a new MCU project. Now, when it says they become just as popular as their predecessors, do they though? Let's be honest, they don't. And this new MCU is going to be very female centric, so it makes sense that they would go this route, and they're doing the Young Avengers. And I'm pretty sure if she'll be a part of that group, if anything. Our sources have told us that Katherine Langford is in talks for an upcoming MCU project. While it makes sense that she'd return to play an older Morgan Stark, much like in Avengers Endgame, we couldn't confirm those details because her Endgame appearance exists only as a deleted scene. It does seem possible that she could play a different character entirely. And again, that's true. She could play a different character, but I mean, I think most people that are huge MCU stans know that she played Tony Stark's daughter. So I would think that they would want her to play that. But at the same time, if she doesn't, that's fine. As such, MCU fans will have to stay tuned for additional updates as we have them. With that said, it certainly is an unexpected prospect to have Katherine Langford back in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She's played a variety of well-known projects that include the film Knives Out and the television shows 13 Reasons Why and Cursed. It's safe to say, wasn't she in Dear Simon? Anyways, it's safe to say that she'd be a great fit for Marvel on either the big screen or on television. After all, there's a great number of Marvel projects in the works for both theaters and Disney+. So either medium is a possibility. Katherine Langford's deleted scene from Avengers Endgame revealed the character as Tony Stark's daughter, Morgan Stark. She also aged up from the last time we saw her and joined Tony Stark as at the Soul World after he snapped the gauntlet. Unfortunately, test audiences were not fond of this sequence, and so it was cut from the film. This could then be a great opportunity for Katherine Langford to make a more appealing appearance in the MCU now that quite a few years have passed since the release of Avengers Endgame. It does seem like a perfect time. I have to say, if they did have her come back as Morgan Stark, I would totally be okay with that. Like I said before, I personally liked that scene from Endgame. I thought it was really fun. Tell me, what do you guys think about all of this? How do you feel about Katherine Langford joining the MCU? Do you think that's a good thing, a bad thing, and everything? Do you think that she'll be playing Morgan Stark like she did in that deleted scene in Endgame? Or do you think that she is going to, and if she's not playing Morgan Stark, who do you think that she's going to play? Or do you think that she is playing Morgan Stark? I think she's playing Morgan Stark. And if so, do you think that she's going to suit up eventually and join the Young Avengers? Or do you think that she's just going to, take a back seat and just stay there. Tell me what you guys think. Go ahead and leave all your comments in that section down below. If you like this video, go hit that like button. I won't mind. If you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I'd greatly appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. You guys have a good week. Bye.